Hello, Talkin fans around the world. Thank you once again for joining us on another episode of Knuckle Up with Mike Gore at 4. We're here to entertain and inform as usual, and today we've got a doozy for you. Mike, can you pronounce the name? Go.
Janelson Figueroa Bocachica?
Fair enough.
We'll see. It's pretty good. This kid, honestly, this kid is awesome. Great. He was on a huge uprise, but then, COVID happened. It's the things that happen, man. That's the way it works. He's 17-0. He's got 11 knockouts. He's 22 years old, man. This kid, he's welter. He's 19. He's ranked 19th out of 55. In the U.S., he's 52nd out of 1,700. Worldwide. He's managed by David McWater, and this guy manages a bunch of people, as you know.
Yep.
He's got lots of people, man. He's promoted right now by Demetrius Salida and Marshall Kaufman. This kid, he changed his whole management team. He changed his promotions, and he's looking to make a comeback and really put his name back on the map, man. This kid, he's sparred people, that are great. He came up in the amateurs along with people that we know, and he's beaten Charles Conwell. He's got him under his belt. Brandon Lee, he's beat these guys that are both on the rise. This kid, he knows he can beat Tio. He's already said it. He said he's better than him. He says he knows he can beat him. He can guarantee it. So this kid, I'm going to be glad to see this guy coming back. Honestly, we saw him back in February. We saw him. He fought Reyes Jr. And you know what? He came up with a majority decision in a 10-rounder. It was great. Before that, it was Nicholas Flaws. And that was back in October of the year before. And I remember watching this one, man. This one was great. It was a first-round stoppage. Flaws was down twice in the first. And, this kid, man, he's just he's great, man. He's huge. 5'10". In that division, that's crazy. He's tall. He's lanky. He uses it to his advantage, man. He knows how to play that reach. 72 inches. That's a big reach, man. This guy's he's great, and he's young, and he's hungry. And, he's with Salida now. Salida Promotions out of Detroit. I don't know. We'll see how they do, man. I'm not a really big fan of them with all the justice that they did, our girl Clarissa Shields.
Right.
Yeah, so, but it's Detroit, Michigan. That's where they're based out of. I don't know too much about Salida, but at the end of the day, they do good, man. They do put on shows, but it's not the kind of show that we like to watch. It was a little lackluster for me when they put on that Clarissa event, but that's story here though. No, this guy's a different fighter. It's not a Clarissa thing. So let's see what happens. But yes, this guy's back. He's wanted to make, he's going to make those moves. He's going to climb those ranks again, man. He knows exactly what he's doing, man. This guy. Guys, watch him. Figueroa Bocachica. It's a man, bro. That's it.
All right.
You're going to love him. You're going to watch him. We're going to see lots of him. He's got, when you revamp your team, man, that's what you need. Maybe he needed to rustle some feathers, feathers and get it going. So that's what he's doing, bud. And we're going to see him soon. We're going to see him real soon.
Or if these were the battle days, he would be just coming out of rehab.
Right? Yeah, exactly. If these were the old days, he's coming out of rehab. But
and he's ready.
Honestly,
He's ready.
2020 put a hurt on the boxing world. We know that, man. There's a lot of guys out there that have had to rethink, revamp, and he's one of these guys. Hopefully, his team does him wonders. And we're going to see him again because I like watching this kid, man. He's very, very talented. At 22 years old, and he's already racked up quite a record. So, 17-0, 11 knockouts. And, we're not talking this kid. He's not fighting nobodies. He's fighting guys that are, good. And he came up and he's been in the amateurs with the best. So it's only a matter of time before we see this guy.
Before you answer that question,
man,
from one of our biggest fans,
man,
who just doesn't understand the difference between Oh, I won't go down that Canadian heavyweight. Out of curiosity, what do you think? You think there are gyms like this out there, not just in Detroit, but other cities, who have now gotten to the prominence where the big boys, like the Matchrooms, like the Bob Arams, like the Golden Boys, are now taking notice and plucking, if you will.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. You don't even have to finish answering that. Guaranteed that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
They don't have the resources to be going out there and seeing everybody. So what they're doing is they're sitting back and picking the battles. That's the only way you can beat the big guys. You're not going to get out there and get them all, but you're going to find the gems that slip through the big guys' hands, man, when their hands are full. Right. And that's what these guys are doing. What they're doing is they got scouts, man, and their scouts know fighters, right? That's what it takes, man. It takes your scouting team, man. Your scouting reports. Just like anything, you gotta do your homework, man. You gotta do your homework, and you gotta search for these people. They're not just gonna come to you. He's pulling a money ball.
Yeah, I get it.
That's pretty much how it is. You're pulling a money ball. You're not gonna take the greatest, but you're gonna take those little ones that can make you the best. And that's what they're doing, man. They're finding these gems. And you know what? I keep saying this, man. There's fights that happen every single weekend all over the world, not just the country, the world, that we do not get to see. There are fighters that come up that we never get to see.
All right.
And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
Now I'm curious what you have to say about our boy Martin.
You know what, Martin Okoli? We'll talk about him. We'll talk about him tomorrow.
All right.
You know what? I'll do my homework. All right, we'll talk about him tomorrow. That's a request there by our friend there in the UK.
Carl
Mr. Carl over at Last Bell Boxing Chat. Definitely, yeah. Tomorrow we'll talk about him, as long as he's undefeated.
We'll do our homework. It'll be real quick.
Definitely. All right. Again, thanks for tuning in. It's Monday. It's been a rough one. Crappy rain going on over here. I swear to God, I had to stop my mother from walking out the door because she would have got beaten down to the driveway, man. It's crazy. But we'll see you tomorrow, man. It's your boy Mike Or4. Jab that like, click subscribe, knock us out those comments. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same channel.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it.